Guys, it's me out. I'm back with another video, and I am back with my 2022 MLB Playoff Predictions. Yep, we're finally here after almost losing the season via lockout. We made it through all 162 games per team, and here we are. It's time for the playoffs. An expanded playoffs now, going from 10 teams to 12. Top two teams with a bye. 3 wild cards in each conference. Um, or league, I should say. You know what I meant. This is going to be good. This is going to be more than good. This is going to be epic. Um, we got some teams ending playoff droughts. Uh, just, and honestly, at the end of the day, I'm excited. I am to see how this year's playoffs is going to turn out. So, with that being said, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on future videos and streams. Make sure to use code ANJJ for $5 off on orders of $30 or more at Circuit Diecast. And also keep a lookout for the next part of the Road to Revenge series. Go check out the previous videos if you have not already. If you're a WWE fan, I encourage you to watch. That should be out later. Um, if not tonight, tomorrow morning. But hopefully tonight. But stay tuned for that. So, anyway, what are the brackets this year? So, again, top two teams get a bye, 3 wild cards, all that fun stuff. For the American League, the Astros are the 1 seed, the Yankees are the 2 seed. For the National League, the Dodgers are the 1 seed, and the Braves are the 2 seed. Your wild card matchups will be the 3rd-seeded Cleveland Guardians, who won the AL Central, taking on the 6th-seeded Tampa Bay Rays, and the 4th-seeded Toronto Blue Jays, who were the top wild card, taking on the 5th-seeded Seattle Mariners, making the playoffs for the first time since 2001, the year I was born, for crying out loud. It has been a long damn time. In fact, the longest playoff drought of any team in the 4 major sports. That record now goes to the Sacramento Kings. In the National League, the 3rd-seeded Cardinals, who won the NL Central. Funny how in both the American League and National League, the West Division winner is the number 1 seed, the East Division winner is the 2 seed, and the Central Division winner is the 3rd seed. I just find that funny. Uh, the Cardinals take on the 6th-seeded Philadelphia Phillies, who ended a playoff drought of their own. So congratulations to them as well. The Angels now hold the longest playoff drought in Major League Baseball, which fucking sucks. And then you have the 4th-seeded Mets taking on the 5th-seeded Padres. Looking at the American League wild card, Guardians Rays. I'm taking the Rays. By the way, the wild cards are full 3-game series. All games played at the higher seed. So if you win the first 2 games, you win the series, or if it goes 1-1, winner of the 3rd game advances. I'm going to take the Rays in the full 3 games, simply because even though that they've lost like their last 5 games and have lost a good bit as of recent, um, I think that they are the better team in a sense that the Guardians won a weak ass division, which is a shame because the White Sox should be dominating that division, not gonna lie. And um the Guardians, I think in large part aside from that, have gotten here thanks to pitching. But their hitting needs to be more consistent if they're gonna advance. So I'm gonna take the Rays in the full 3 games. Um they will get to take on the Yankees in the next round. Which the second round, the divisional round, is the best of 5. As for the Blue Jays and Mariners, you have a Blue Jays team that's got a lot of young talent that knows how to hit dingers and is pretty freaking good. Against a Mariners team who has finally ended their playoff drought and looks pretty good themselves. It's going to go the full 3 games, in my opinion. I'm going to take the Mariners over the Blue Jays. Even with the Blue Jays hitting, the guys, guys like Vlad Guerrero Jr. and whatnot. Um, I think Mariners pitching will be just a bit more consistent. I'm worried about Jose Barrios in Toronto. And mind you, the Mariners got Luis Castillo from the Reds back at the trade deadline. They have a really good rotation, pretty solid bullpen. I think the Mariners will get out of the wild card round in the full 3 games, which means they get to go up against the Astros in the next round. So it's an all AL East, all AL West pair of divisional matchups in the divisional round series. You couldn't script it any better. In the National League, Cardinals Phillies. Um, I'm finally Bryce Harper makes the playoffs with Philadelphia after signing that deal with them. However many years ago. It's crazy how the year after he left, the Nationals won the World Series, but now he's finally back in the playoffs with them. Whoever wins this series gets to go take on the Braves. And Philly's going to need a lot of Bryce Harper dingers because I have the Cardinals taking this series in a 2-0 sweep. Maybe the Phillies can sneak a win, but the Cardinals are, despite the NL Central being relatively weak, their only competition being the Brewers, who fucked it up at the end. And really, when they traded Josh Hader at the deadline, yes, I know Hader has fallen off, but yeah, you still fucked it up. Um, Cardinals should have this series wrapped up. No problem. Then you have the fun matchup. Probably what's going to be the most enticing matchup of the wild card round, Mets Padres. Obviously, if you're a Padres fan, you'll wish you had Tatis, but he had to be a fucking idiot, so there you go. Mets, y'all were leading the division for most of the year up until the very end when the Braves got you. Is that low Mets? I don't know. It could be if you get beat in the wild card round. Oh, this could go either way. You know what? I'm going to give it to the Mets. I'm going to say Mets in the full 3 games. The one way that I think the Padres could win this series, aside from pitching, in terms of their starters being good and managing to outpitch guys like DeGrom and Scherzer, um, and hoping Edwin Diaz doesn't, go back to Ed Lose Diaz form, as we've seen in years past for the Mets. The biggest way that the Padres could win this series is if not just with pitching, not just with hitting, but the aforementioned Josh Hader, if he can get back to his all-star status pitching, oh boy, the Mets might be in for a bad time. But I do think the Mets will win. So it'll be Dodgers, Mets, Braves, Cardinals in the next round. So with that being said, for the uh Astros Mariners series, again, divisional round is best of 5. Um, I'm gonna say Astros in 4. I think the Mariners will win 1, but uh, that will be it for them. Unfortunately, uh, which it sucks, but hey, the Mariners got here, and that's what matters. And the fact that they ended their playoff drought, um, hey, you couldn't ask for anything better. Put it to you that way. Um, on the opposite side, Yankees versus Rays, another 4 game series. Yankees advance. Um, I think the Rays having injury problems that have bitten them previously is going to bite them again here. Um, and now you have to deal with arrested Aaron Judge rather, who has the single season home run record now. Just barely missed out on the Triple Crown. If he played the last game of the year, he could have had a chance, but he barely missed it. Went to player from the Twins, I believe. But yeah, so Astros Yankees in the AL the AL Championship Series, the ALCS. Um, Dodgers Mets in the NL. Oh boy. So the Dodgers, they're still the number one seed. We know how good they are. Man, it's like they got their championship, bro. They got it. I really, really want to see the Mets beat them for the simple fact that I want to see the Mets go on a deep run. Like I do. I legitimately do. This might, even though they lost the division at the end, they still have a chance. So I'm going to take the Mets in 5. I have them beating the Dodgers in 5. Again, for the Mets, just avoid low Mets. That's all you have to do. If you can avoid that, you're good. And then Braves Cardinals. Oh boy. Do we go Mets Cardinals in the NLCS? Which is, a matchup we've seen before, not since like way back in the day, but it's one we've seen before, I do believe. Or do we go Mets Braves another 5 times? You know what? I'm gonna say Cardinals in 5. Yeah, I'm gonna say Cardinals in 5. The the defending World Series champions get knocked out in the divisional round. It's nothing against the Braves. I just think the Cardinals are gonna get it done. It's when you think about it, it's Wainwright, Pujols, Molina. All 3 of them deserve one last shot at a ring. How crazy would it be if they got there? So, with that being said, Astros, Yankees, Cardinals, Mets in the AL and NLCS. Who wins? And the ALCS, both, by the way, ALCS and NLCS are both still 7-game series under the 2-3-2 format. Same thing goes for the World Series. I'm going to say between the Yanks and Astros, if the Yankees were going to get back to the World Series, something they have not done in quite a while, and something they did not do in the entirety of the 2010s, considering the season that Aaron Judge has had, you can't fall anywhere short of a World Series. You can't. Not with the season that he's had. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be tough. And as a Red Sox fan, I don't want to do it, but I'm taking the Yankees in 7. Yankees go back to the World Series for the first time in quite some time. I think since what? 2009 maybe? I believe something like that. Uh they finally get back there. Who will they face? Oh my god. As I said before, Cardinals could get back to the World Series and give Pujols, Wainwright, and Molina one last shot at a ring. Not to mention, you have guys like Goldschmidt and Arenado who've spent their entire careers on NL West teams that never really got anywhere. Goldschmidt with the Diamondbacks and Arenado with the Rockies. Um, I mean, and then you have the Mets, who honestly, honestly, they could literally go out to the Padres in the wild card round or the Dodgers in the divisional round, but they make it all the way to the NLCS, only to fall short of the World Series, only to fall short of Yankees Mets in the World Series. We will not get an all New York final. I'm taking the Cardinals in 6. I don't think they'll get to a game 7 in that series. So, with that being said, Yankees, Cardinals in the World Series. I mean, let's put it to you this way. Everybody's going to hate the Yankees again, or even worse, if they win. And I think everybody will love the Cardinals if they manage to pull it off, simply because, again, one last ring for three legends of that franchise, all of whom are retiring this year. And you get Goldschmidt and Arenado their first rings as well. Again, this is where my Red Sox fan bias comes into play. I said the Yankees would get to the World Series. I didn't say they were going to win it. I'm taking the Cardinals over the Yankees in 7 games to win the whole damn thing and go out on a fairy tale ending for their legends. It would be something if this happens. It would be something so spectacular. It really would be. And personally, that's the thing that we all need to be hoping for. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be mad if like the Padres or the Mets got here, or if the Braves repeated, if the Mariners go on a miracle run and go all the way. All of that would be nice. It just can't be the Yankees. It can't be the Dodgers, and it sure as hell cannot be the Astros. I know they're a few years removed from the cheating shit. Doesn't fucking matter. My opinion, the best World Series champion we could get this year, the most feel good story, would absolutely be the St. Louis Cardinals. And I've got them over the Yankees in 7. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Let me know your predictions as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on future videos and streams. And I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.